to turning your guys' season around? I know it was only 3 games, but 7 straight. What stood out to you about the way you guys have been able to play?
Just our identity. The first 2 games we lost in Greensboro was a tough one. Had some errors or mistakes towards the end of the game, but those are learning lessons. We got pummeled against Toronto, so that was a great learning lesson without our two-ways. We only had Max that game, so that was a adaptability game. But right now, these have all been team wins. We were in Westchester. We had other guys step up who came into their own. Being able to get the two-ways back now only gives us more firepower. And then, as you guys see, Ron Harper has been amazing. 32 points. But what he's doing defensively, he had 5 assists. Good player. Good player.
Coach, what does that say about your team to start off winning the first quarter and win every quarter?
Yeah, I wish I had the numbers of wire to wire. I heard that you guys know wire to wire. I learned that wire to wire win is, being up the whole game from jump ball all the way to the end of the game. So hopefully we can get one of these games. But being able to, like you said, maintain that winning basketball throughout the whole game is a challenge. And hats off to the team. They did a great job today.
Hayden Gray, I feel like when I watch him play, he looks like he can smell the blood in the opponent.
Yeah.
What's it been like to coach him?
And
man, defensively, what do you make of his instincts? They seem pretty wild.
Instincts, that's what you just said, instincts. He's an instinctual player. He doesn't play with a care. He plays free. And when you're a coach and you have a player who's out there with no worries and not getting rattled, constantly pressuring the ball, constantly pushing the ball, it's amazing to see, especially since he's a rookie, right? Younger guy, especially nowadays, guys coming out of college, older. He's 22, so has a lot of room to grow, but he's been doing a phenomenal job so far.
Do you ever have conversations with him about potentially kind of making it in the NBA as an undersized guard and what it looks like?
Oh, undersized? That man's about 6'3", 6'4".
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay, he's not undersized.
Exactly. He has good size, athletic and pretty windmill dunk, super fast. He changes his pace, has great arms, and what you just said, his instincts. And we talk about size. Myself being an undersized guy when I played, sometimes it's not how big you are, it's how big you play. So Hayden Gray plays much bigger than what he's listed. So I think he has a chance if he just continues to get better. Has to get stronger, of course, but bright future for him.
Coach, has the mindset changed when you were losing and then all of a sudden you're winning? Did you notice anything different, or were you guys locked in before when you were losing?
For myself personally, as a player, that's something that I tried to hang my hat on, was staying even keeled. You win, you want to get super happy, or when you lose, you want to get sad. But being able to have that, that mindset, it doesn't matter if we win or it doesn't matter if we lose. We judge ourselves on our standard. So there's going to be games where we win, right, and we didn't play to our standard, right? And there's going to be games where we lost, but we did play to our standard. We just didn't make shots, or the ball didn't go our way. So just playing to our standard allows me to eliminate the feeling of games of winning and losing. So we'll watch the film. There's probably something that we didn't do well that we need to improve on. But, yeah, we played to the standard, not the scoreboard.
It seems like you're not that much of a yeller from the sideline. Is it just because you were happy with the way they were playing, or is that just the demeanor that you've kind of taken on as a head coach?
Yeah, that's my mindset. Being able to give the players freedom and autonomy, understand that the game's not going to be perfect. There's going to be turnovers. There's going to be missed blockouts. There's going to be missed shots, missed defense assignments. But being able to speak to guys individually, they know that they didn't do what they were supposed to do. That's why we watch film. So me correcting guys on the court or yelling at guys on the court, it would be intentional if I do it. But being able to maintain my mind, self-regulate my emotions, I think is very important, especially in high stress environments. We're up a lot this game, but you really see it. The guys take on your energy. They feel it. But when the game calls for it, I'll yell at them. But today wasn't the day.
You win a game like this, but then you got to face this team again. I mean, what do you say to the team in the locker room?
Oh, you got to do it again, right? That's the beautiful thing about it. At midnight, it's a new day. So guys are lifting right now. They're taking care of their bodies, and this is when you win tomorrow, is what you're doing in between. About 20 hours from now, we'll see the same team. So what you're doing, whether you're eating right, whether you're hydrating, stretching, lifting, whatever it may be, this is how you win that game. So it's a challenge. Right, they're gonna be a little bit more motivated than us. Human nature, of course. Right, you won. They're gonna be hungrier. But being able to understand that, right, and come in motivated, I think guys are gonna understand. So tomorrow's a new challenge. Today's gone.
You know, it seems like the past few weeks, both Boston and Maine have kind of been surging. Boston's 9 wins in the last 11 games, and obviously we're on a 7-game win streak. The two ways have kind of been fluctuating between those two teams. Is there any sort of like messaging you're seeing them bring to this team on stuff they kind of learned in Boston?
Yeah, it's more of a culture thing, identity. Something that, you know, with Joe Mazzulla that he preached, it starts with him. Starts for me back in, you know, training camp. Before training camp, we have summer league, and in summer league there's identity, you know, characteristics that we're instilling in our guys from that day on. And you know, we're blessed to have, you know, guys like Jalen Bridges and Hayden Gray, and Kendall Brown, Aaron Scott, Amari Williams, Max Shoga. Like, these guys were with us during summer league. So the identity that we created then has carried over to now, and it doesn't matter if they're in Boston or they're up here in Maine. The standard is a standard. So my job, the staff's job, is to make sure they maintain that standard, whether they're up here in Maine or down in Boston.
Is there any,
You can go.
no, any extra nerve seeing Brad Stevens and Bill Chisholm courtside, or
No.
is it exciting, or like?
No, Brad was my my first professional coach. So like there's no nerves, and Bill, he's a regular guy. Like, when you speak to him, it feels like you're just talking to a friend. So with Brad, there's no nerves. He has the utmost confidence in myself and the staff, and being able to have him support or with the rest of the front office. A couple guys are here. It means a lot. Like, they don't have to drive up here, you know, 2-hour drive, but they did. So definitely appreciate it.
And then you got all the players, you got a lot of players in a game like this. I know the season's long and sometimes you can't do that. As a coach, do you feel that's a nice reward to give players some playing time?
Oh, for sure. They earned it. I don't give them anything. They earned it. So being able to, you know, reward them with minutes, even if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, whatever it may be, every minute matters. And they're being evaluated no matter what by, of course, I mean, G League, we've got 31 teams, so 30 other teams. NBA, there's NBA teams, there's scouts, there's Europe. Everybody's watching these games. It doesn't matter if you're playing 1 minute, 5 minutes, or 7 minutes. You're being evaluated. So anytime you get them an opportunity to play, you put them in there.